place on the internet for Chinese tea education and for watching dogs fight on rooftops in China. It's awesome. This is my rooftop here in Shenzhen, China, kind of on the outskirts of the massive city, where I drink copious amounts of Chinese tea with plants and animals. Hope everyone's doing well. It's awesome. And today got some really cool stuff today. But first, I'm gonna go wash my hands. These are some dirty dogs. But really nice day today. Lantian, blue sky. And the garden's looking really nice. Look at these flowers just popping. What else is popping here is 10 grams of Wui Jinjunmei. This is the first time I've had a legit Jinjunmei on the channel. A really nice day today. A little bit warm, but that's okay. And then over here, I guess you can call it the main event. Although it's hard to get away from 10 grams of high quality Jinjunmei. But this is nice. This is Longjing. You know, Westlake, Shihu, Longjing. This is from the Meijiao terroir, which I really like. And this is A, B, and C. And we're going to see how they compare. They're all Longjing 43. This one's pre-Qingming, and then this one's right around Qingming. You know, like April 4th. This one's March 31st, April 4th. And this one's a couple days after that. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But first, I'm going to get into this Jinjunmei over here. And you know what? I'm just gonna drink the rinse, because this is some primo stuff, and I'm just gonna drink it. You don't have to drink the rinse if you aren't into that sort of thing. Oh my gosh! Right off the bat, you're just smacked with some honey. I think my Wui connections would probably just tell me to keep the lid on this one as well. They always like doing that over there in Wui. Yeah, so this is Jinjunmei, the bud tea. But you know, I'm gonna rinse my cup a little bit because I didn't preheat my teaware like I should. But you know what? A lot of these tea rules are meant to be bent and broken. Hey, Educated Oolong! I knew you'd like a day like today with a Wui tea. It's kind of like a yancha. I'm gonna have more yanchas on the channel very soon. Like tomorrow, I'll be drinking a Rogueway up here. That Huiyuan Rogueway from 2024 that I've had a crush on for some time. But yeah, Jinjunmei hits you with the honey aroma. Oh yeah. So this is the Meidzan cultivar. Meidzan cultivar. It's not from Tongmu, it's from Wui, which is like, you know, 45-minute drive away. But yeah, it's hard to find a good quality Jinjunmei without breaking the bank. And this one, although a little bit expensive, it's not as crazy as some prices I was quoted. So yeah, Educated Oolong, we're really getting a lot deeper into yanchas around here. I have a lot of yanchas. I have Chidan. I've got Beidou. A lot of people maybe never heard of that one. Beidou. I've got some Baiji Guan. I've got lots of different Shuixians, lots of different Rogueways. I'm forgetting a lot of them. Some more obscure ones. But yeah, we're going deep into the yancha, just like this dog is going deep into the grass. Always up here eating grass. And this one. So relaxed. Anyways, let's hold off on the Jinjunmei for right now. I want to get these green teas going. A, B, C. And it's just as simple as that. And I got 5 grams in each of these cups. So we'll see what happens here. So these are Meijiao Longjing. Look at all these nice people stopping by. Hey, Giselle Hernandez. Kanpai. And can't wait to see See you drink the yancha. Don't worry, Educator Oolong. Lots of yancha coming down the pipeline. Hey, Jalen Brown. Welcome. Welcome, Jalen. Jalen. Welcome to My Tea Connection Live. The only place to watch dogs eat grass on rooftops in China, right next to beautiful grapes. There's a certain harmony here. Certain harmony with the dogs, and the birds chirping, and the tea flowing, and the grapes growing, and the red flags waving. But I'm a patriot at heart. Hope everyone's doing well. Really do. Look at the beautiful cup. I just love the way the tea totally recolors this cup. And this is one of those cups I picked up in Shuiji Village. Don't worry, I've got some nice videos coming about that. But Shuiji Village, look at the blue sky today. Think your lucky stars. But yeah, Shuiji Village. What a trip. Those massive dragon kilns. And yeah, every one of their little cups, it's just a totally one-off freak accident. They're not like planning for certain types of, you know, patterns and stuff. It just kind of happens the way it happens. And it's all thanks to the uneven heating of the kiln and the uneven iron content of the pottery and the glazes. So you got all these variables. And about 99% of the cups that go in, these are all handmade cups, right? 99% of them that go into the kiln aren't coming out as something they can sell. So it's like a huge, like, just metaphor for life. Like, you got to be prepared to take some swings and some misses before you're going to be winning. Sugoi, can I try some? You sure can. The Jinjun Mei is coming to the website. Well, probably not that recent, not that soon. There'll be some yancha on there first. Man, it's so good. I've got 10 grams here, so, you know, it's a little bit. And yeah, they like to cover their gaiwans over there in Wui. Preserve the aroma. Don't let that precious aroma energy escape. But man, it's so good. You can see in here, this was the rinse, but I'm drinking it. These little buds there, so nice. Okay, let's see what's going on over here. Well, sometimes there's so much good tea up here, it's hard to stay focused. All right, let's just give this, that's infusion number 1. Just cook it just a little bit. All right, here we go. We lost a couple buds, but that's okay. I'm gonna drink them. Okay. All right. Just gonna let that sit like that. Let's check in on the green tea. What's going on over here? So this is Longjing A, Longjing B, Longjing C. That's interesting. As you go down the line, they seem more disposed towards sinking. Now, that could be the way I poured. Maybe didn't disrupt the leaves or saturate them quite as much with the pour on the first one. A couple taps, sometimes useful. See what that does. Welcome to My Tea Connection Live, where we tap whiskey cups full of green tea on rooftops in China. Thanks, Giselle Hernandez. I can't wait to offer it. All right, let me try this first one. All right, you know what? They're still a little bit hot. And I've been like burning my mouth a lot lately, and I'm really trying to just lay off it. You know, maybe it's time we have that little chat about esophageal cancer risk. And you really don't want to be scorching your mouth daily. So, you know, that's why we like the Gongdao Bei. I mean, the Gongdao Bei is like this third vessel that's going to just cool your liquid a little bit. You know, you can do some like air pouring. You know, get the bubbles going. Let it cool a little bit. You don't want to be burning your mouth constantly, especially if you're actually trying to taste stuff. can really blunt your sense of taste when you've been, you've probably, bit into that hot pocket. It's like the famous, the famous American examples, like the hot pocket, from the microwave. You just bite into it, and it just sticks to the roof of your mouth and scorches you. That's not a pleasant experience, and it ruins your sense of taste. So we're gonna just relax on the green tea a little bit. And this is a super stress test. I've been doing this all week with green teas. And yeah, I just put a ton of leaves, 5 grams of buds, into these little cups. And it gets pretty bitter. But, you can tell a lot about a tea by just trying to make it bitter. And like that's how the, over in, Wui and over in, Chaoshan. Not Chaoshan, the Phoenix Mountains. Yeah, Chaoshan's one of them. This is how you test tea. You try to make it taste as bad as possible, and if it doesn't taste that bad, it's probably pretty good. Okay. Anyways, back to the Jinjin Mei. I love it. I love Jinjin Mei. It's so thick, honey, syrup, molasses. Really beautiful. Look, there's even some like uneven oxidation. See the green spot on this bud? Kind of special. I kind of really like it. But yeah, it's the bud red tea. And we're so used to bud green teas and white teas. This is a bud. This kind of looks like a green tea. This one bud. This is yeah, it's Maison cultivar. As I get into more infusions, we'll be able to see. Look at that delicate, tiny little. It was just about to start to become a bud. Okay, I'm gonna keep going with this. But yeah, how's everyone doing out there in America? Where are you watching from? Jalen Brown, where are you? Educator Oolong, we all know where you are. Giselle Hernandez, where are you? Are you in America? Los Estados Unidos. All right, I'm gonna hit it with the water again. This is the second infusion. And you can really just see these beautiful buds coming right into their own. Nice. Very nice. La la la. La la la. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Uh-oh, we lost a bud here. It's so precious, I just want to eat it. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. But yeah, there it is. Jinjin Mei. And it's going to get more and more interesting as we go over more and more infusions. But just look at what you got here. You like these little buds. And it's Maison cultivar. Look at this little thing. Is this a little bit too low action nerdy? Wow, look at that little bud. It's beautiful. You see it? I mean, these are some special pieces. It's so rare to get really nice buds like this from a red tea. That's what Jinjin Mei is all about. And it's not an old tea. They created this thing in like the 90s. They're like, how do we make more money from our tea? I mean, our tea is already really expensive. That triple smoked Lapsing Souchong. They're like, well, we can make a bud only version and charge 5 times as much. And that's just what they did. Genius. Genius. Whoops. Not even looking at the buds there. Sorry. I was looking at this bee that's trying to land on my back. Anyways, okay, that's the Jinjun-mei. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. That's kind of the word of the day with Jinjun-mei. Fun. It's a really fun tea. A red tea, a bud tea. Really cool. All right, back to the green tea. Let's get focused. Hey, buddy boy. It's not Campbell's soup. I'm sure looks good. You said it, brother. So how do people go endlessly around for hours handpicking these buds? Well, they drink a lot of tea, my friend. Yeah, I mean, tea pickers will carry like a little canister of tea with them. The grandpa style brewing. And there's like a lid on it. But, you know, they're not doing it like endlessly for hours. Usually there's like a morning session and like an afternoon session. And, you know, half days are common. You know, no one's trying to, you know, die on the mountain. I have plucked some tea. I was #1 first assistance helper one time. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, I've been #1 first assistance helper a couple times. Wow, that is potent. That is bitter. Wow. It's just a lot of leaves. Wow, that is potent. That is bitter. Wow, that is also potent, also bitter. Let's just look visually here. What do we got? So, Longjing. Okay, we got some little baby leaves and some little baby buds. Also, some little baby buds, little babies. A little bit of scorching, visible scorching on the leaf. It's from the wok firing. It gives it that little bit less visible scorching on this third one here. But yeah, in general, I would say the buds do get bigger from left to right. I don't know if you can really even... So that's A. Smaller buds. B. A little bit bigger. C. A little bit bigger. But not that much bigger. I mean, marginal. We're talking like, you know, marginal differences here. Sorry. Jacked up from drinking all those teas? Buddy boy, let me tell you. A couple days ago, I was throwing up here from drinking a lot of tea on an empty stomach. Threw up right here and over in the sink. If you were on an Instagram live, you might have caught it. But, and that was rare. You know, I usually don't throw up from tea. Haven't thrown up from tea in actually many years. There was something about, you know, empty stomach, and I was drinking tons of tea over here with the greens, and I was slamming this Qianliang cha, like a really aged dark tea. And that Qianliang cha, man, the high tannin content, I just started feeling really ill, and then just vomited, and then I felt great and kept drinking tea. I remember in the TikTok live stream or whatever after, the guy's like, he just threw up and he's still drinking tea. You're steeping like a madman. It's so funny. But yeah, I mean, sometimes you can get pretty jacked up. I mean, but also in a good way. Usually I get jacked up in a good way. But yeah, I mean, this is... like, I think most people would probably get pretty sick with like, oh, do you want a splash of water with your tea buds? But this is like a stress testing, and I wouldn't normally enjoy the green tea like this. I'm really just trying to kind of push it to the limit. Gosh, there's ash from this. Let me see if I can angle this another way. Yeah, you really don't want the ash blowing into the tea. Let's just do that. And see if that does something. Okay, I think angled away is going to be better. because the air was just like coming in and blowing out. Anyways, yeah, the doggos. Yeah, so that's masala, like Indian masala chai. Because I was drinking a lot of masala chai when he was born. I was actually in India when he was born in my bed. The bed was a total loss. But that's his mother over here, and that's Huang Huang, which means yellow, yellow. And yeah, they call this dog a yellow dog, even though it's brown. But in China, this is the yellow dog, even though they're brown. It's something lost in translation there. But yeah, this is Huang Huang, yellow, yellow. And this is her son, Masala. And she came to us, just walked into the front yard about 11 years ago. No, 10 years ago. About 1,000 ticks on the dog. It was a total bloodbath. She was really sick, probably 2 or 3 years old, guessing from like dental examination. So she's old now. She's probably like 12 years old, but she's still really healthy. And you know, she likes to stay active, and you know, she's not sedentary like this all the time. But you know, she's getting up there in age. Good girl. There's Masala. Need to be a boy. Need to be a boy. Come on. Sit. Whoops, saw my belly. Down. Need to be a boy. Need to be a boy. So yeah, this is Masala. Hey, the Shuriken Zone. Yep, just telling the story of these puppies. Everyone's heard my stories before now. It's starting to just get old. Just telling the story of the dogs. Yeah, this is Masala. He has massive testicles. With some spots on him. We're not sure what those are. But he's very healthy. He's got some nice teeth. And yeah, he's my main battle dog. And he's a good boy. Anyways, sorry to get distracted there. Yeah, telling the tale of the puppies. Lauren, we've heard all your stories before. You can only drink tea on a rooftop rambling about your dogs for so long. Value. Provide value. Jin Mei is a bud tea, as you can see here. Value. Value. Providing value. Wu Yi Jin Mei is probably going to beat Tongmu Jin Mei 9 times out of 10 for price versus performance. And, you know, they gotten a little bit lazy over there in Tongmu with their jacked up prices and some sort of, you know, some sort of false scarcity of their wood supply. I'm not buying it. Anyways, manufactured scarcity. But yeah, his humongous spotty nutsack. Yeah, I mean, we've tried everything for years. We're not really sure why. It could be like something bacterial. I mean, I've put so much topical stuff on his nuts, and nothing ever fixed it. And it's been like that for years. So we've just come to accept his nuts as delightfully quirky. Yeah. Yep. See, summertime's coming, and these dogs are just starting to like lose fur. Really glad I got the Roomba. Yeah, and you just you just make some mittens or something out of this. And it's just it's quite interesting. It hurts him a little bit when I do this, but it's kind of interesting, isn't it? What's going on over here? Yeah, summertime. They just yeah, we don't need to review the dog's scrotum every day. It's just, once a quarter we'll check in on his scrotum. Like, these little fur balls now. Yeah, that's his spotted scrotum. He's my special boy. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm going to just chug this cup of judgement, and it's going to be delicious. Oh, yeah. Man, I love judgement. I just never really had access to it before. Because I never really found one that was reasonably priced. With some of these producers and tea industry professionals, you gotta work your way up to their good stuff. It's like they're like a Rolex dealer. They're not gonna give you the best stuff for the best price until you give them some money, overpaying a little bit on some other tea. Then they're like, oh yeah, I managed to find this one. And it's like there's levels. It's really weird. It's kind of interesting. And as the relationship grows and you buy more tea from them, then they're like, oh, they find this other tea that they made and they didn't tell you about before. Oh, so it's just really interesting. But I'm working my way into the system with a lot of these people. And Wui Shan, they've been getting rich off tea for decades. Look at the 10x optical zoom with this S23 Ultra. And this guy just sweeping. He's got a really nice bamboo broom, kind of the standard broom here in China. He's just on the rooftop over there sweeping. It's kind of a beautiful scene, actually. He's sweeping some water off that roof. Looks like maybe they didn't do the drainage properly or something. But yeah, that's some government building over there. We're not really sure what it does, who works there. But we've been assured it's not a problem. I wonder if he's looking at me or looking at him. I've got the zoom lens, though. I don't think he has the zoom lens. He's just got his eyes. I actually really like this picture of the flag waving and the guy sweeping on the roof. Is this weird? Is it getting kind of weird? Okay, I'll probably just stop this. Okay. So yeah, I've been drinking this Lao Huangpian like a rube for the last couple of days. This Shuriken Zone. What a rube. What a rube. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Yeah, I don't even think he's pretty far away. It's pretty far. This is no zoom lens. This is kind of realistic looking. You can barely see the guy. He's far away. If I started yelling and waving my arms, yeah, he might. But he's in some government building. I don't think foreigners are supposed to yell at people in government buildings like that. I'm just not sure if that's really harmonious. Anyways, I'm going to do some more of this because I'm really excited that this tea is finally going to come to the website after July. And these delicious buds, I'll throw them right back in the guy one because we're not wasting buds around here. Okay, there are people in Kenya drinking their low-quality local tea that would kill for some Wui Shan bud tea like this. So let's count our blessings. It's look at all these broken leaves. Well, no, that's just a little bud right there. Smells divine. I don't know if we can really get into the divine on this channel, but it smells amazing. Oh, I do it all the time. I got a new tea drop. What is it? Hey, Polar, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. You missed our stories about this dog's humongous spotty nutsack. But yeah, it's a Jinjin Mei. It's a Maison Wui Jinjin Mei. You know, Maison's the cultivar. It's one of those Yansha cultivars. Kind of like a heirloom local thing. I have to do more research into exactly the historical lineage of the cultivar. But yeah, Maison, Jinjin Mei, the bud tea. But yeah, I think this is the kind of tea, you know, that's so cool that I would probably just put in the tea club in July. And then after that, it would trickle down to the website. That's the pathway for my, racing evolution, technical innovation over here. We're putting teas into the tea club first. Then there's a trickle down effect. Tea club favorites trickle down to the greater website. And that's just the way it is. And, well, you know, one of the reasons for that is that the tea club gets 3 exclusive teas every quarter that are not on the website. And so if there's an amazing tea that I'm like, oh, this has got to go in the tea club, it's so great. You know, eventually I would like that to come to the website, right? So I'm always like out there hunting for the next tea club teas. And then after that, they trickle to the website. Yeah, trickle down teaconomics. Yeah, it's quite technical. It's like a MotoGP team over here. And, you know, we're proving our technology in the tea club. And then it will trickle down to the consumer market after that. Yeah, there's a lot of trickling down going over here. I mean, the tea has been trickling all day, really. It's so funny. You guys are hilarious. Good. Good. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. It's really good. I love this tea. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry it's not available for purchase just yet. And I'm sorry when it is available for purchase, a little bit expensive. You know, I don't want to get your hopes up. A little bit expensive. Maybe we can guess. How much would this tea cost if it was on the website? Let's guess. And I'm sorry to say it's not going to be as cheap as the Jingmai Ancient Tree Red Tea, which is like a fluke how I can offer it for that price. Because with that tea, I've been making large purchases for years. And I'm getting like the best price possible. Yes, Polar, you really do. Let me tell you, I have 10 tea club members now, and they're all my favorites. So they always get the best stuff. This tea mat, I'm manufacturing it. As soon as I have it made, I'm just gonna send it to the tea club members, not even with their tea club, just middle of the quarter, because that's the tea club. They always get preferential treatment. They get the best, amazing teas that aren't even on the website yet. And then I send them some awesome teaware that I've sourced from awesome ways. I'm gonna make this tea mat, guys. You get in the sewing machine. It's happening. I've been studying weights of denim. July, buddy. July. Yep, you just missed it. I mean, if you really wanted to, I guess technically, I could slip in one more slot now. I really shouldn't, because I closed it, and I want to be strict. But yeah, July. July is when it's going to open up again. You know, Polar, if you're really serious about this, Polar, you send me an email, okay, buddy? Yeah, I feel like I'm like cheating people then if I'm like, it's closed, it's open again. Like, it's just all right, buddy. But Polar, I haven't shipped anything yet, so it could. Got you email on the way. Okay, yeah, go to the website, go to contact, and send me an email saying Tea Club. and I'll do it for you, Polar. You've been a long-time viewer of the channel. I'm actually really excited that you would want to join my tea club. So, thank you. Thank you for that honor. And it's going to be great. I've already told people some of the stuff that's in this tea club. It's, you're going to get a really nice Huiyuan Rogueway, which, if I were to sell it on the website, it's going to be like $1.50 a gram, right? It's kind of crazy, right? Does that seem crazy? So you're going to get you're not going to get 100 grams of it, because that would just be like absurd. But that's kind of like, I always try to make like one like all-star in the tea club. Every tea club has like an all-star tea that you're just not going to get anywhere else. And this time around, it's that Huiyuan Rogueway. I'm going to be drinking that up here tomorrow. It's amazing. But yeah, you're going to get some teaware and some other cool stuff. And I don't know why I'm selling it right now. It's not really for sale right now. But thanks, Polar. You know, I'm honored to do that. You know, I just closed it like a week ago. But I haven't actually shipped anything. So, you know, if you're going to twist my arm about it, you have been a long time friendly viewer. Oh, Polar, please. Don't waste my time with that stuff. You just sent me one email saying tea club, and then I'm gonna figure out how to make that available for you. I'm not even really sure how I would do that. Oh, I think there's some way. I'm just parting the velvet rope for you, buddy. But thank you. I'm honored that you would want to jump on that. You would be my newest tea club member. That'd be cool, man. Thank you. All right, dude. So I'll probably send you like a link, and I'll probably just tell you it's open, and I'll just open a couple slots, or well, I'll open one slot for you. So you better get in there. And, you know, don't share this with anybody. Anybody who sees this, maybe I should make this live private. Because otherwise people are going to be like, can I get in? Everyone is obsessed with AI now. Yeah. I've been using a Grok 3, and it's actually been pretty darn useful. I just have like... The other night, I was up for like hours just having a conversation about meta advertising, because I'm trying to grow my little boutique. We're so small. These dogs, they're just eating me out of house and home. And so I'm trying to study meta ads now. And me and Grok, we're really getting down to it. Getting in the weeds. Yeah, apparently there's a way I can make Mark Zuckerberg a little bit richer. Swimming and then opening out from under you. Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I'll open it. Yeah, so you can just go to I can just tell you now. I'll open it right after this live, okay? Right after this live stream, I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna end this live stream in about 10 minutes. Okay, I'll open it up, and you know what, Shuriken? Technically, I could probably slip out another one. And is this corporate greed? No, I'm just opening one. I'll actually open two, just to be funny. But I don't think Shuriken's ready to make that. It's a big commitment. $150 is not nothing. But I think the value's definitely there. Anyways, I'm honored. Thank you. I don't think you're going to be disappointed one bit. But yeah, let's get back to these green teas. And people just beating tea clubs out of me. I shouldn't have brought it up. Bitter. 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 Well, there we go, guys. That's the review of these three green teas. Extremely bitter. It's almost like I'm brewing it wrong. It's just like a cup of buds with a little bit of water. Oh man, it's so funny. But yeah, I mean, this one's tasting the weirdest. And these are tasting that classic, although super potent bitter, Longjing nuttiness. Right. Manufactured scarcity. I mentioned that earlier when I was talking about those Tongmu producers. Right. Yeah, right. There's only one spot. Shuriken Zone's gonna sneak in there. Anyways, Jinjin Mei, I'm a huge fan. Look at that little green bud in there. This is some hand-processed beauties right here. So potent. Just the smell of this Gaiwan lid. Really exciting. Kind of like honey. Honey seems to be. Again with the nut. It's a nutty tea. It's understood to be a nutty tea. That's Longjing. You know, when they walk fire it like that, you know, it's nutty notes. Nutty. Oh, Lord. Sorry. Anyways, I'll probably leave it there. I've got some administrative website work to do. But thank you so much for stopping by. Got to, get into the back end of the website, see if I can move some inventory numbers around. Just try to make this quarter work. But hope you guys are doing well out there. Thanks for stopping by. Got my eye on you, buddy. You guys are so funny. And yeah, Polar, I'm going to go do that right now, man. I'm going to open it up. Although I said I wouldn't. I think in the future, yeah, like in the future, I'll just have like a strict 1 week. You know, it's been this is just the second quarter, so yeah, I'm going to bend the rules this one time. Huang Pian. Hopped up on Huang Pian. Boy, we've all been there. We have all been there. Yeah, the Shuriken Zone. Thanks for stopping by. And we all really appreciate it. And I'm going to go open up, a slot. And not one more. Just one. And it's only going to be open for like an hour. So thank you. Because I'm actually doing some final purchasing today. So it's really important that we close it up, lock it up, and I get it shipped out. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm going to leave you not with the monstrosity of cups full of bitter green tea. I'll leave you with these beautiful, delightfully unique, surprising Jinjin Mei that I'm a huge fan of now. Anyways, thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow. And Polar, you better be quick, buddy. You better be quick.